You know how you were telling me that my cycle was supposed to start early? Because you were on yours.
Is it late now?
Yeah, I haven't started yet.
You know what's funny? It might be the stress from your wisdom tooth, too.
Maybe. Alright. After the fate of Atlantis, they put us on Kefalonia again, so now I have to actually go around and do things. Where is my ship? Are you gonna scream, Cat, because I didn't open the door?
Yes.
So, I found the lamb chop toy, that my dog had brought in my sister's room. So now there's like 4 of those lambs floating around.
Interesting.
My dog is so spoiled, they get the same variant of toy. Yeah, J-Rose, we're starting a little early today.
There it is. Hi, J-Rose.
Hello.
Not me getting automated emails from my congressman in Arizona.
I get to stay a little longer because my prescription needs to fill.
What's wrong? My parents.
It's funny because I think this one is a Republican.
Sorry. I thought I'd be able to see them again. To show them my life's work. But now, I'm sorry to ask this of you.
Also, this man's not.
But
I don't think this man is in my district.
I need to pay my respects. Of course, my friend.
Then why is he emailing you if he's not your district?
I'm not sure I could.
Because I emailed against the COSA Act stuff to every single congressperson in my state.
Alright. Why is this quest so far away?
I don't know. Why is it?
But yeah, I got lucky on when I filled up. Like I laughed because I was like, oh, it went down 3 cents. Yeah.
Oh no, he is my congressman for my district because we're in I think I'm in District 9. It's an automated email. It literally says it. It says, thank you for contacting me. This is an automated response just to let you know that we have received your message and it will be reviewed as soon as possible. So I'm not too worried. But yeah.
What are you moving around over there, Ez?
I got
Putting groceries away.
My dad was like, get this bread and this bread, and they were both on sale for $55, so I got both bread.
Mood.
He'll probably be, why'd you get both? I'm like, they were on sale, $55.
Ez, did you like my brain rot in the Discord?
I haven't fully gotten to process it because I opened it in the middle of the appointment, and so it was in a break point, and I was just like, I was looking through, and I was like, yes, pretty.
I got got a new wallpaper for my laptop.
Nice.
It's a really pretty blue starry sky with Chuya. I had to put the episode on 0.5 speed, on half speed, and I had to pause it
How does it feel?
because there's like 4
feels-
frames.
Like... words escape me.
That's a
Before Dazai like shows up, and I also
My
took a
eyes.
screenshot of him standing there in that same frame
The
with
smells
Dazai,
and
but
sounds are familiar. But it's been so long.
gay.
Yes.
I don't know if I can do
But
this.
upside, my boys aren't dead.
Yay!
You've done more difficult things.
Challenges we overcome always seem
Every
easier
single grape I've
when
had
they're
out of this
behind
pack of
us.
seedless grapes has had a seed in it.
What would you do?
Hold my head high, walk with purpose, and push those feelings of doubt aside.
Getting kind of tired of picking them out of my teeth.
You're right. I suppose we should head to my family home first.
Lead the way.
I got paid twice this week. I think someone wants me to buy the new Assassin's Creed game. Buy Baldur's Gate.
But depends on what gaming system they're on right now.
Living near the docks was so exciting as a child.
How so?
There was always a new ship to see, new people to watch. From the
That's
sailors,
true.
often a new
Oh yeah, I
word to
do.
learn.
I do know your profile.
Most of which got me in trouble.
I'm sure your mother remembered those days fondly.
I know I do.
My brain goes, once I get a job, I can just start
So
throwing
many
things
faces I don't recognize.
You've been gone a long time.
Yeah, you can start subbing.
Even so, I was hoping that
Correct.
So you don't have to deal with ads.
someone who'd remind me of
Correct.
my life before I
would
left.
now.
We've only
Like,
just
I have-
arrived. It'll be okay.
I have wiggle room. I'm just saving my wiggle room for gas expense right now, sadly.
Do you have Prime?
No. I am gonna process your stuff before I process
Here we
what
are.
you sent me.
This
because I
is what
believe
I
you
called
sent me
home
a kilt based
for
on
most
their
of my
last
childhood.
message of
Most?
look,
I
you
came
wanted
to
a
Samos
kilt.
at a
And
young
I'm like,
age,
okay.
but I was born in Aligarnasos.
Ewan McGregor in
Those
a kilt
days
is
I'd
like
rather not remember.
prime entertainment, though.
You want
It
me to
doesn't
send
look
to
like
you?
it's changed.
Oh no,
much in
I've
my
been sent
absence.
many.
Have you
This
been
man
sent
does
the
it
one
frequently
from
enough.
22 hours ago?
I don't think I've been sent the one from 22 hours ago.
Okay, well you're
One
getting
of
it,
your
'cause it's
toys?
a little bit of
It was
hand.
my brother's. I often
hand
hid it
tap.
when he wouldn't let me play
In
with it.
Converse and a kilt.
Beautiful. Didn't realize he was a
This pottery looks
2013 emo
special.
boy.
My father always felt art was a great outlet when things seemed overwhelming.
Scroll. All the way back up to where we left off last time.
A tablet.
You
Looks
know
like
what?
some
At least
old
he looks
writing. The
comfortable.
ships never stay for long. Samos is a place
They were
people come for a
contacts?
visit, but not to live.
They were contacts.
They were contacts and glued on
One of
fangs.
my first writings. I was always restless here. Always wanting to learn more about the world
Also,
beyond.
can we just talk about how I had to go get the picture of him with the glued on fangs?
Yes, wretched boss glued it in. Beautiful.
I think he's talking about Mori.
We used to do this all the time, remember?
Yeah, the Stormbringer nonsense.
It has
That
indeed.
means we're getting a Stormbringer movie. I'm so excited. Because,
As are you.
so I literally, I read
can't
Stormbringer
believe you
recently,
come
right?
skulking
And there's a
back.
scene in
After all this
Stormbringer where
time.
Chuya's getting
I
shot,
should go. I'm glad
and
you're back.
every time they go to shoot him in the head, he slows the bullet in the barrel.
Nice. I love
You
how
have some
Anne's like,
nerve, little brother.
that the-
You
is this
stroll
the
back into
child
this
that
house
jumped
when
off
you
the
didn't even
building?
return for the
Here's,
funeral.
like
I
5
regret
yeses in a
ever
row.
sending you that letter.
I was so scared. She jumped off that building. Because
How could you say I didn't come back?
in the manga,
I'm
the scene
here,
where she jumps
right
off the
now.
building, she's like
We
going
came as
backwards
soon as
and like
the
not
letter
looking
arrived.
down and looking
Must have
at
swung
Bram,
you then.
and Bram
It's
looks
been 5
horrified.
months since I sent that. And who are you
And she just
exactly?
like steps
How does
backwards
any of
off
this
the roof and
involve
starts
you?
falling, right? After saying see you later.
I'm a...
She's a friend.
And then
Oh,
in
how
the anime, when she
nice.
steps backwards off the
You
roof, she
went
like
off to write
immediately
an
spins
explore
around and
while
is
making
looking
friends.
down at the
And
table
you
that
left
she's
me
trying to
here
land
to
on to
take
yank
care
the
of
sword out of
everything.
Bram.
I couldn't stay here.
Also,
I needed to leave.
I was
Who
not
died?
expecting.
Could have taken
died?
me with you.
In what?
I have things to attend to.
The,
One of us still cares about Samos.
At least tell me where they died.
So
We
he-
marked
okay.
a spot
I'm
on the
trying to
nearby
follow
cliffs.
the
Pay your respects,
the old man
and
Yowie.
then leave.
Yes.
There's
So
nothing for
neither
you
of them
here
have
now.
died yet. In the picture where Fukuzawa, the two white-haired men, are like embracing, the one that's leaning into his chest just got stabbed through the heart through the back.
Has not died yet.
He was dying when I took that picture, but
I'm
he
sure
is
he's
dead.
just
And
surprised to
then
see.
at the very end
His
of
eyes
the
showed
episode,
hatred.
there's a 2 hours
He
later,
probably
and then
missed
his
him.
body has been reanimated and is trying to
It's a
kick
bit
the shit
late
out of
for that.
Atsushi and
I know this
Akutagawa.
wasn't the welcome
And
you
I'm very
But
confused.
perhaps it was the one I deserved. For now, I only want to see where they died.
Because he died.
fact
Like,
checker.
I'll
I
come
was
with
just, I was very angry because I was crying
I'd
over
like
his
that.
death, and I wasn't sure if I was crying because of
If you're
what
ready,
he was
we should
saying,
go.
or if I was
Waiting
crying
to
because
face
Fukuzawa was
reality
crying.
will do me no good.
And then they actually showed Fukuzawa crying, like animated tears, and I was like, this is even worse. That's my dad. What are you doing? You know?
I love how Anne's like, I don't know what Sakoku is. Like,
One part ship, one part literally what they're called in canon.
I used to know this island as well as my own home.
Seems like a nice
am I
place to grow up.
surprised the rat
was.
is the captain of Boston?
I spent a lot
No.
of time on my own with Theodorus and Mr.
That's a little
I don't think
wallpaper.
anyone is surprised.
And
Influential.
the lowest thing that rolled
But
across
it
my
wasn't
desk
the life for
today,
you.
New York mayor has distinct plan for the rats in his district.
Yes.
With the comment of Brad Marchand, and I'm like,
So,
that's not New York, but okay.
you wouldn't know how I found out Brad Marchand was made captain? Somebody posted, oh, so the Bruins captaincy is passed down via kiss. But it was Brad Marchand and Krejci were the A's,
This is where my
with Pasta with the third A depending on what was going on.
where fate
So now
decided to
Brad
take
Marchand has the C, and McAvoy and Pasternak
I
have the
thought
A's.
I'd write about their history on Samos and all they did one day.
My
But not
brain's
this.
going, oh,
Sully's son-in-law.
my brain said Z's boy got
I should
upgraded.
have been here. Should
I
never
love that for you.
have left.
Like, it took me a minute to have to go and do the math, and I'm like, yes.
Also, you
There's no
said
point
Z's boy,
thinking
and I
about
was like,
things you
who the
should
fuck
have
is
done.
Z? And then I realized you
That
meant
doesn't
Big
help.
Z.
But
You're not
Big
a
Z.
fighter, Herodotus.
You know, the one
You
who
couldn't
retired.
have stopped this.
Well,
Perhaps
to be
not.
fair, I can't be faulted for that because there are a lot of dudes
I
that are
want
just
you
called
to
Z.
remember that while we're on
We
Samos.
did just get we just
I'll
did.
try.
Like,
I just
Zahorna
wish
is called
I could
Z,
have
but
seen
we
them
call him Zoro.
once
Yeah, we just got back Zoro, so yeah, I understand the confusion.
If there's
now.
anything you'd like to say,
And
about
then-
Heinz, you should.
And then we have
I always
people
feel
like
more comfortable
Zadorov,
writing
who are also
I do
called Big Z.
speaking.
I'm not going to judge.
I think he's just called
And
Zaddy,
I know
but
they
okay.
wouldn't either.
They
Depends.
meant
They're
everything
his
to
teammates
me.
actually call him Z.
They always encouraged me.
I'm pretty sure.
I knew they'd be happy
the word
for
I'm
me
not
no
going
matter
to say
what.
was up for an option of nickname.
That's fair.
I'm not. You can't get me to say that on stream.
I'm sorry I didn't come back sooner. There was so much I wanted to tell you, to show you.
And then,
Mother,
like, all of the
you
stuff
were
that
one of the
happened,
strongest
because this
people
episode
I
was
knew.
like majority
You pushed for
Fukuzawa.
truth, no matter the obstacle.
So
And-
well,
Father, your
Well, what?
compassion is
So-
something I won't soon forget.
So this will basically
You
be
taught
the
me
next
it was
chapter of the
okay to
manga,
feel.
right?
For myself
The
and
next
for others.
two?
Or-
Your names
Yeah.
and deeds won't
Okay,
be
so
forgotten.
that's part of the problem. Is we trust Asagiri, we don't trust Studio Bones.
Cool.
We should head back.
Hate that for you.
Right. So we're hoping that Studio Bones has the next like 2 chapters worth of content, at least.
Is this the last episode of the season, or
This
there
is the
more?
last episode of the season. We're going to have to wait a minimum of 3 years before we get another season.
hence why we're getting Stormbringer next.
Yes. Which is why we think we're getting a Stormbringer
Stay
movie.
close.
Because we already have the write-up for it.
Well, it's actually really funny, because you want to know what's up with Dead Apple? You want to know why Dead Apple's really funny? Dead Apple was made into a movie, and then Harakawa and Asagiri made it into a manga and a light novel.
Huh.
So, Dead Apple wasn't canon, and then Asagiri was like, it is canon. Actually, go fuck yourselves.
Why do I have a feeling they don't belong?
I've never heard of them being on Samos. Something is going on. Maybe the others will know.
You know what?
Followers of
I'm gonna
Ares
send
here.
this to,
The question is whether they came on their own or
Yeah.
someone sent them.
you two can have that, I guess.
The one thing that I really wanted to know, though, that we didn't get confirmation of in
You're back.
this
I
episode,
hoped you'd set sail already.
is Sigma okay?
We were just attacked.
Oh,
God's
yeah.
cursed is warring.
We saw he was on the ground, and we don't know if he's unconscious or not, but Fyodor
It was
is
a
like,
group
no, I
called the
killed him.
Followers of Ares.
Whoever it was, thank
we
the gods
sure?
you're okay.
We don't know, but the rat's dead,
Something's
so we don't
happening here
care
in Samus.
anymore.
We need answers.
But all of the Sigma
She's
people
right.
are like
If the
throwing a
followers
hissy
of
fit.
Ares
All
are
of the
here,
Sokoku
there's a
people are
reason.
crying in
And
relief.
it's another reason for you to go.
The Nikolai girlies are in the corner screaming
This
because
is
Nikolai
my
took his
home
eye
too.
patch off and we got
I'm
to
not
see his
leaving
blue eye
until I
and
get
his
to the
green
bottom
eye.
of this.
Oh,
If it's
so
not
basically
safe,
what I'm
you
hearing
shouldn't
is
stay.
we have
He's
two
plenty safe with me.
heterochromatics in
Okay,
this-
so
Of course.
Chuya
Come, mister.
is
If
not
you won't heed
heterochromatic.
our warnings, it's not
He
our
is in fan
concern.
fiction and he is in fan art, and that's because we can't choose.
Because the manga has him.
Because the manga, he has brown eyes, and in the anime, they gave him my boy blue eyes.
They weren't much
So,
help.
usually, we end up giving
Something
him
doesn't
either
add
a
up.
mixture of, like,
How
blue
could
eyes
Theodorus
in the
and
middle
Mr.
with the brown
both
on the
know nothing?
outside, or one brown eye, one blue eye.
I
Silky
think they
has
were keeping
fandom
something from
edition.
us.
Yes,
But why?
he has
That's what we
fandom
need to
edition
find out. What's
heterochromia
next?
because Studio
If they're
Bones gave him
somewhere
blue
on
eyes.
this island, they'd stay away from the city.
And everyone's
Yeah.
like,
There was a cave
One
I used to
canon
play as a
heterochromia,
child.
one
It may be worth
canon
looking into.
heterochromia.
yes, in the
Let's
same
start
scene,
there.
nonetheless. Which, that's fine, I don't have an issue with that. I love Chuya to bits and pieces.
Y'all going ham over.
Oh, y'all are going ham over that video. Okay. That tracks.
Can the new Untitled blogs, like, fix their shit?
Also, can I just say, I really appreciated Dazai being like, oh yeah, Chuya, that was part of the plan, and then Chuya walking out smirking, but he still has the vampire fang in, so he's got a fang in his smirk, and I was like, oh no. I'm weak for this.
I love that the Michigan pothole is back on my dash because it starts with I hit a pothole, a Michigan pothole, so basically a sinkhole today, when my check engine light came on. I don't have one of those computer plugins to reset the light, and I knew it was just a sensor that got knocked out, so I was just like, well, let's see if this works. And on the way home, and I swerved, and I hit the pothole again, and the check engine light. Like, yes. And then there's the Pure Michigan edits of the sinkholes. Like, where are these sinkholes in Michigan? Like, I get it that I hang out on the coast of Michigan because that's where the lake is, but like, where are they hidden?
I got a second email from my district representative.
Oh boy.
Hi, Davin.
Let's hope it's not automated.
I know your legal name, you
I'll
can know my
follow
legal
you
name,
in
this is fine.
after you've finished.
Killing everyone inside.
Yes.
Also, you need to have my address anyway, so there, the whole thing's there.
I should watch my step around here.
The answer that he gives you is a half-assed answer.
Yes, it's a politician. I expected nothing less. Also, I think it's very funny that I got an animated answer. 15 minutes later, I got an actual answer.
Yeah. And then my
Well-
brain's just gonna go to the beginning. of
What
the
was
game
the,
and say, no.
The email for?
So I sent a mass email to basically all of our politicians here in Arizona that represent us. So Mark Kelly, Gosser, some of the other ones. Which is funny. Feels bad. I voted against Gosser. I didn't want him being my representative. But I don't like far right Republicans, conservatives. So get fucked. I don't care that I'm talking about this on stream. Twitch, if you're going to demonetize me,
So
do it.
this is where they've been hiding.
You were right to suggest we look here. But they've been dealt with.
We still need to
But
find
yeah, I
out
did
what
that
they were
for
doing
the
here in
Restrict
first
Act,
place.
the COSA
Let's
Act,
look around.
and a few other of the, like, restriction bills. Like CASM.
There's a list of
Because
names
I
here.
don't think you should have to put a driver's
They're all
license
quite
or your
influential on some,
identification card
but
into the internet
this
to be
choice
able
is
to use
missing.
the internet.
Correct, because that just feels like an easily hackable
These
thing.
coins aren't like any I've seen before.
Oh, it is,
I
first
have
off. But also,
a
it's
Persian.
one of those things that, like,
Doesn't Virginia have a thingy with the license thing for adult content
Simeon
accessing?
hands?
Or is
yeah,
or
but
am
they're
I
trying to
missing
do it. They're trying to
They
do
could
it
have the people of
US
South
wide.
believe they were attacking from either side.
That's what the COSA Act is.
I didn't take the
Is
followers
that-
of Ares to be lovers of poetry.
They're not. This work, it's awfully close to the style Theodorus uses. Why would his writing...
But, as I came to a realization, after I started talking about stuff, and it's,
I didn't take them for the
if
Ares.
Chuya was never a vampire, which, honestly, we should have known,
must have
because
stolen
Chuya, when he drowns in 101, he loses his hat. And then he has his hat again the next time we see him. So he had to go consciously pick up his hat that he got from Verlaine. That means everything Dazai said while Chuya was drowning, and everything he said
to even
right before
say
Chuya shot
what
him
I
in
think
the head,
is going on here.
Chuya heard.
I'll say it. Persia wants to take Samos.
Oh,
I
The,
think you're
our
right.
destiny,
It's
our
close enough to
destiny
places
can't
like
end here
Athens
because
and
we're
Sparta,
destined
but
to.
small enough to not draw their attention.
I've known you for I've known you for
that's
7
not the
years,
worst part.
and we've had
What is
good
it?
moments and bad, and well,
If Persia is involved, they couldn't have done this alone. They would have needed
I can't.
someone here to help
I
them.
can't.
Someone with ties to the
my
Empire.
rage is
An
awake.
influence on Samos,
and
yes.
just- and I
Other
said
than
her that you
myself,
wouldn't agree
there
with
are
things,
only two
and she just
others
went
who could
"Sir"
be
in all
responsible
caps.
for what's going to happen and for what already has.
Herodotus.
With everything we found,
I
everything
understand
you've
now
seen
why
and
they
heard, please, just tell me which of them it is.
why they didn't put Sokoku in the preview video.
It's me.
Because that was
He
a
brought the
really big
followers
thing
of
that
Ares
happened,
here to help
and they didn't
Persia.
want to spoil it, but also Asagiri
afraid
didn't want to
you'd say
spoil
that.
it because of all
But
of
I
the
know you must be
fangirls.
right.
What do you want to do now?
I need to talk to Theodorus. I don't understand why he'd do this.
Drachmi can be a powerful motivator, as can the promise of power.
But he already had both of those.
I know you want to understand it all, but we don't always get the answers we seek.
Let me go! Someone save! the little animated thing it.
You know what the worst part is? That's literally just a screenshot from the anime. That literally happens. Wait, hold on. Fortnite birthday quest tip. If you find a birthday present in a match, you can drop it on the ground and pick it back up 3 times in order to complete the collect birthday presents 3 times quest.
Oh, nice. Well, I need one more birthday present, so.
Oh god. I just got handed a thirst post. That is not something I wanted to see a thirst post for.
Do explain.
And
What?
why are they fighting over fucking Kotak?
I don't know what to tell you.
You got Gino, you got Sid, you got Chris, you got... They have the whole entire season. Look at them.
Also, Aku got a new look in Bungo, and I want to know why he got a knight aesthetic.
Oh.
Because this isn't fair. This is fucking attractive as hell, and I hate this character.
Oh. Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh.
So good looking.
I like the tips.
Of his hair?
Yes.
That's just what his hair looks like. They have no... It says, I'm crying because Dazai said all of that. Quote, there were moments where our hearts reached out to each other and we're indelibly fated together, knowing that Chuya could hear him the whole time. Did they have no shame? They have no shame. Also,
Why have you not left
all of these
already?
very pretty
That's enough. Put
pictures
away
that we
your
got.
disdain for me for
And
one
all of the
moment
gay.
and listen.
Look at all of the gay we got this episode.
Were hiding, and we know who they're working for.
Look at Nikolai
who is
gently
that?
caressing Fyodor's dismembered and dead arm.
He's in league with the Persians to take over Samos.
Damn.
That can't be. We
Dazai
aim
literally
to
picks up
free
Fyodor's
South
arm
from
and
control
hands
of
it to
this war,
Nikolai, and he's like,
but we
hey,
never
you got what you
spoke of
wanted. You
giving
wanted
it to
him
the
dead. And
Persians.
Nikolai's like, yes, I certainly did. No, I didn't. No, you're right, I did.
I'll find out on my
And I'm
own.
like, wow, this is gay as shit. What is happening?
Theodoros!
I love that everyone's calling Chuya a chihuahua again. Because
I know you care
I
deeply for your
can't with
brother,
this.
but this isn't finished.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
We
He
tasked
threw
ourselves
that at me
with
and I was
protecting
like, what do you
Samos,
mean by
and it's not
Chuya
yet
is a
safe.
chihuahua?
We need
And then
to
I see
go
the thing and
after
I go,
him.
Where to?
Juan.
To find
Yeah, he's a
Mr.
he's a chihuahua in
and
Juan. They
the
turned him
others
into a
too.
dog.
I guess Mister knows we're onto him.
Plus, with
Everyone-
the things, it
I'm
doesn't-
laughing. I'm laughing so hard. The Misokoku people on Twitter can't breathe. This one just can't fucking breathe. If Chuya was never a vampire to begin with, that means bro had to sit through all of Dazai's corny ass speeches.
Where would he be?
Oh god. Oh god. He put up with all that?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
This is what I was talking about by our first shot of Chuya having the fangs. And I was like, oh no, I can't.
Okay, entertain the stream. I have to walk away. My mom needs something.
Oh wow, the end. I didn't realize that scene had other implications for Dead Apple because Fyodor is in Dead Apple. So, in Dead Apple, you're separated from your ability, unless you're Dazai, because Dazai's ability is to nullify all other abilities, so that doesn't work on him. So he's talking with Fyodor in Dead Apple, and his ability comes up behind him and stabs him. And this person's talking about the scene. It says Dazai bringing up the word trust to stab Fyodor even more, reminding him that it's the exact same thing he lacked in Dead Apple. He had no real partner or friends to trust with his life, and that's why he lost pitifully, as Dazai has always had Chuya with him all along, fight and win. So Fyodor stabs Dazai with the poison in Dead Apple, and then Dazai has an antidote in his cheek, in his teeth. And Dazai trusts Chuya so implicitly that Chuya also trusts Dazai implicitly, goes into corruption mode, and in corruption punches Dazai in the face, breaking the capsule in his teeth, giving him the antidote, and waking him up. And Fyodor doesn't trust anyone, he only manipulates people, but Dazai starts talking about how you don't trust anything you can't manipulate. Which kind of, like, hurts because Dazai trusts Chuya, and Chuya trusts Dazai, but it's, like, also a manipulation on both ends. But, Fyodor loses because he doesn't understand people.
I put the dog out because I thought he wanted to, go to the restroom. And he's just been sitting here in the sun. I could be downstairs, but I can't hear him yelling from downstairs, so I have to be outside with him. Because otherwise I just walk to and from in the living room.
This is actually so sad. I feel bad for Nikolai. What a true doomed yaoi. Also, I can't, so I thought Rampo was okay because he gets punched and, like, gets knocked out, and then he's not in any of the scenes after that, so I figured he got away, and that's why you couldn't see Kunikita or Tanizaki. And that's true, that happened, so we were all correct on that. But the fact that Rampo goes back to go comfort Fukuzawa with the One Order stuff, and Fukuzawa is just holding Fukuchi, crying. And Rampo literally is like, you couldn't destroy it, and that's the one curse that old man placed upon you. And I'm just like... That Fukuzawa-san is the curse that old man placed upon you. That is the exact line. And Fukuzawa is still just crying during the scene. Fukuzawa is crying basically the entire episode, and it hurts. Because, like, I really enjoy Fukuzawa, and everyone was screaming because we thought Twilight Farewell was, like, the end of Sokoku, because, Osamu Dazai committed suicide before he finished his last unfinished work, which was called Goodbye or Farewell, depending on how you translate it. And then... and then Nakahara Chuya has, like, 3 or 4 different poems that are all titled Twilight, Dusk, Evening, and stuff like that. So we were all like, oh no. And then there were the other people that were like, oh no, is Fukuzawa gonna die because he's the Twilight in the Tripartite Act, because we have the day, which is the government, the night, which is the Port Mafia, and then we have the ADA, which is the Twilight. And I was like, oh no. No, thank God. We were looking way too deep. It wasn't that deep, it's fine. Also, everyone's like, Chuya not being a vampire makes sense why the vampire noises were so bad at the very beginning. He was trying to do it by ear, fucked it up. He figured it out eventually.
Wait, what? The fuck are you guys going on about? I'm gonna assume that's why Minnesota Wild stuff. I'm just gonna ignore that. How did this... I don't want to know how this escaped containment, so it's going to Ark instead. Since it escaped my tagging system somehow.
Pick 2 Naruto characters and the rest on this page will try to kill you.
Okay, I'm back.
Can I choose the boyfriends?
Yes.
I'm gonna choose Hashirama and Madara.
Valid.
Are they dead, Hashirama? And
Yeah.
So it's not pre-time.
Well, it's Jubi Dara. It's Jubi Madara.
The only
So it shows Hagoromo, Kakashi with double Sharingan, Jubidara, 9 Paths Guy, both Toad Sage Naruto and Baryon Naruto, Sasuke with Rinnegan and Sharingan, Hashirama, and then Obito.
Ren. Luke Prokop is on the Creds training roster.
I love that for everybody. Everyone's like, oh, it makes so much sense why Chuya shot Dazai in the middle of his sentence. He was done with this gay-ass bullshit.
I mean, if he had to put up with all those jokes...
Also, can I just say, I had to stop. At the beginning of the episode, I had to stop. Why is Bram so goddamn tall? Why'd they make him so tall? Why is he hot? Why is he wearing gay-ass Ugg boots? Why did his clothes revive with him? You were a torso. You were literally nothing above the shoulders and no arms. How did you get both of your arms back, all of your legs back, all of your torsos back, all of your clothes are here? What happened? How'd this happen? Also, I have even more questions because the scene where I posted the clip of him kneeling down next to Aya, he literally goes, I am now a count and a lord, but for you I am a knight. And then he kneels to her because she saved him. Which is why I thought that they were going to show Aya as being Mina, his wife, in the outfit, and then in the anime they were like, it's his daughter, and I was like, weirdos. I'm like, I get it, she's only like 13, but...
It's cute.
What is going on? What are you moving? What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Lots of shuffling.
I took this off.
Stay close. I'll get you out of here.
Lead the way.
Oh, it was you taking your shoes off. I don't know if you could actually hear what it sounded like on stream, but it was,
No.
what was that?
Okay,
It was a very off.
Good to know I can use this time for that. Cool.
You should be safe now. Where is Mistor?
After he ordered me locked up, he left. Seemed impatient.
Theodorus.
Seems you were right. I thought Mistor and I wanted the same thing. He was just using me.
It hurts he did this. I know.
I've treated you terribly. You just remind me of everything I didn't get to do. The past. But you didn't deserve it.
Samos should thank the gods. They have someone like you fighting for them.
They'll know of all you did here. We may have lost one brother today, but we found each other again.
You know what needs to be done now, right?
Unfortunately, I do.
You can stay behind if you want. I can do it myself.
No, I need to see him. I need to know why he did this.
7 years ago today, Destiny's Riders of Iron expansion was released. Jesus. 7 years ago, last night, Polito got so fucking drunk he couldn't remember the night.
Yeah, well, they've never joined this chat since you added them, so...
I don't know why Danny is like that, but yeah.
It's not like you're not, you know, in this chat.
Okay, you got me.
How could you do this? After everything our family did for you. They took you in, and you had them killed.
Are the JJK people
That
good?
was an unfortunate accident.
I don't know.
I promise you, I weep for their
Apparently,
deaths
Gojo
every
might
day.
have just been killed
I
in the
can't
manga.
trust anything you say.
Okay. What makes you think I want the spoiler?
It doesn't matter now. The followers of Ares working for you are dead.
It's just
Everyone
interesting.
will know what you did here. I'll make sure of it.
Oh, I hope you do.
It's just a very
I've
interesting.
always wanted my name to be remembered.
And I
However,
say maybe
you
because
may
I
not
haven't
want
seen
to
the
start
panels.
writing just yet.
I'm trying to get into the show. I've been trying to watch episodes here and there.
Already on their way.
As here, have some gay. Have some sokoku.
Let him go. We need to stop the ships. I'll meet you there.
Not that. I'm blindly putting my hand in the jar and grabbing each other's wrappers.
What are you doing? It sounds like you're moving an entire box.
It's just the shuffling.
Ready for sailing!
We've been waiting for you.
We can't let them reach Samos. It's up to us.
As fast as we can! Shipboard! Ready for impact!
Watch them, Commander. They are heading this way.
Get ready to fire!
I'm a bit rusty on my ship fighting. It's gonna be so bad.
Ready now! Everyone, brace yourselves! Here we go! Brace yourselves!
find where Aku has Odyssey strung up.
We'll show them what we're made of!
Don't let them flank us!
One! Beneath!
Don't waste it!
I'm gonna die in this fight.
We haven't had one of those in a while.
Yeah, well,
Spelled it wrong.
very bad at ship fighting, and it's been a while since I've been on a ship, since I've been a god in another realm right now, for the past few streams, so...
I just realized the last one that I posted, the Discord for art, looks really bad.
You're talking about your Sokoku stuff?
I'm talking about Shin Sokoku right now, but yes. Out of 10. I'm glad that Bakugo and Jujutsu Kaisen are both trending right now on Twitter.
Oh boy.
Upside. I kept scrolling. Sigma is trending from Bungo Stray Dogs. Nikolai is trending.
Go! We're at maximum speed! Start throwing!
They outnumber us! It's speeding up for a hit, Commander! These look like a challenge!
Onward! More speed! Ramming speed! We're at full speed!
I know I didn't charge you last night after I passed out. That would have been too simple.
Your phone or?
Yes. Well, my headset either, but if it starts beeping at me, I'll just plug that in. It also has like a fucking 72-hour lifespan, so I'm not worried about the headset. It gets charged every 2 days anyway. They got charged on Monday.
We've spotted some salvage!
Lower the oars! Everyone to battle positions! Archers, take your marks!
come.
Let's move it! Faster! Let's move!
There! We can probably salvage that!
Get the oars ready! Forward! More oars! Come on!
Watch those fire arrows!
Rowing speed! Maximum speed! Increase speed! We've reached full speed! Oars now! Head for open water! Archers! Forward!
Something tells me that's not the last battle we will have.
Hang on tight! Speed up! Lower sail! Rowers, to your oars! Faster! Sails! Now!
Salvage nearby!
Sails up! Ready the ship for mooring!
Samos is safe.
What about Mister?
After his failure, he won't get a second chance. Plus, there's no way he'd stay on Samos now.
Theodorus has changed.
He is the Theodorus I remembered. He was always willing to admit fault. It's a trait too few people share.
Then you believe things will be okay, even if you leave Samos again.
Of course. Theodorus has work to do here. And he understands mine is elsewhere.
Good.
Thank you for everything, Cassandra. Without you, I couldn't have gotten through this. I sometimes feel like we've spent as much time at sea as on land.
You may be right. We've traveled a lot together.
I think it may be time I set off on my own.
I knew it'd happen one day, but I wish it didn't have to.
I know. We've been through far more than most people will ever experience in their lives. But even so, it will be a weird feeling.
It will take some getting used to. Well, where should I take you?
The docks near Athens should do. There are some others I'd like to say goodbye to as well.
I'm sure they'll be sorry to see you go. To Athens.
Other side.
Other side?
I'm pretty sure that's the wrong docks.
It's whatever. See, the thing is, I can call the address here from either one, so...
No, I know. That's what I did. I fast traveled, walked to the dock you wanted, then called the address to me.
I don't think we were meant to be women. But,
Is there even a dock on the side? Oh no, there is, okay.
So many boats. So many people. There must be enough food here to feed Kefalonia for a year.
throw them into the void. God dang it. Of course it needs super good. Or does it not?
I sometimes pinch myself to make sure that I'm awake and that all we went through truly happened.
With your writings, it won't soon be forgotten either.
The world will be better knowing. My mind is flooded with the memories of all we experienced.
Do you have a favorite?
How could I possibly decide? You opened my eyes to so much, uncovered so many secrets and mysteries that will change the course of the world. Your spear and all it suggests. Atlantis, the cult.
There we go.
None of those things are mine alone to take credit for. You were there through it all.
How could I ignore what was so clearly in front of me?
You couldn't. Which is why you have as much of a claim to all we did.
I wonder what the great Eagle Bearer will remember best from this journey.
It's like you said, it's impossible to pick just one.
It feels we met so long ago now, but we've also been through a lot in such a short time.
I'm glad you visited the Pythia that day and saw Varnavas.
I guess this is it. As much as I'll miss our conversations, this is where our paths diverge.
I've never been great at saying goodbye.
To do so is to impart a sense of finality, and we have no way of knowing if this truly is goodbye.
Good luck in your travels, Herodotus. I can't wait to hear what you get yourself into.
I'll share my stories with you, so long as you bring some new ones of your own.
Haha, I can do that.
I do actually really like Herodotus' character.
I think a lot of the characters that you have for
I was right. It could be other things. Who knows? Yeah, it says we just had a 40-second unstable event.
Oops. Well, hopefully it doesn't continue to be that bad.
I could hear your footsteps.
Yes, Cookie.
Welcome back.
Oh, apparently I haven't gotten all of these.
I'll be back with stories to tell.
As soon as you've seen one location, please return.
I know it says it's done.
I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
So, tell me what you know about the statue of Zeus.
Its great bone stood ready to punish the Kephalonians below. Or so I was told.
Now we're immediately gonna go back to this
I've seen
episode.
Kephalon from the statue of Zeus.
Tell me, is it still a place of great beauty?
Its people are the happiest in all the Greek world. They sing and dance into the night with full bellies and full hearts.
That isn't how it was described to me at all. The tales go that its lands are among the world's most beautiful, and its people among the most pitiful.
Okay, I've told you what I remember. Now tell me about yourself. What's a Persian doing here?
Persia and the Greek world are doomed to be opposites. In times of prosperity here, Persians always seem to suffer. And when you're at war with yourselves...
Persians know peace?
Indeed. My people prospered after King Xerxes was murdered. All except for me. A man tried to kill me with poison, which is how I lost my sight. I fled and arrived here.
I find it hard to believe anyone would want you dead.
You're very kind. Tell me another tale, then I'll tell you more of my past.
There are many statues of Athena. Which one do you mean?
In my mind,
What?
there is only one.
I do not
Historians
need to get
began.
myself blown up.
As we rounded the hilltops, we could see Athens.
That was not the right way
below
to do
us,
it.
and Athena above,
Okay.
matching
Into the
our
hallway.
gaze.
It's fine.
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
Ah, if only I could have been there to feel your presence. Would you describe her to me?
So,
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new breed of killers, unlike any Persia had known. He was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings? Hired to kill a simple blind man? Why?
It was really funny because when
why?
we met
Tell
Darius
another
as the
tale,
person who had
and I
already
will
done
too.
this particular quest,
The
I was
Acrocorins-
wondering why the
Don't
name
tell me.
sounded familiar,
It's in
and it's
Corinthia.
because this is what this
Smart
was.
guess. It is the most renowned temple to Aphrodite, your goddess of all life's most pleasurable trivialities.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
The Aeteri keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive. Usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too.
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you. So I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes.
Technically has a quest. Also,
I guided
is he
Persia
in the
through a
same-
time of peace. But my brother wilted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here, exiled, living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more. But first,
Yes, yes. Tale for a tale. You did say Mount Taygetus, didn't you?
you sound like you know that place. I have heard tales of its appetites. They say the mountain feeds on the suffering of Spartans, so the people there offer their own children to the mountain god for sacrifice.
That's not exactly right. I returned to Mount Taygetus.
Return. Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
The mountain is just a mountain like any other. What makes Taygetus a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was a child,
I
Why?
could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could.
Oh.
You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
I
The
will be.
Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
All the petty politics. He came to Persia to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Taygetus.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father. He was kinder to me than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you where he hid his treasure.
What do you remember about this armored bird in Arcadia?
There's a beast made of armor, jutting out from the mountainside, overlooking Lake Stymphalos and the undulating fields, stretching like waves on a golden sea all across Arcadia.
If you'd like to hear about the bird, I could describe it to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
It's a majestic statue, built from the blades of fallen soldiers. It's so high above Stymphalos and the golden fields below. Up there, I could forget there was a war.
So it is as it was told to me. The bird commemorates Heracles' fight against chaos, built on a place of calm. Hopefully, one draws out the best in the other.
So, I've been to the 5 places Themistocles told you about in his tales.
For that, my soul will be eternally grateful. As for my tale,
Themistocles died peacefully in Persia, as one of us. I promised him I'd see the places he told me about. His stories will live on in me. And now you.
And what of your story?
I let the people believe Darius succeeded in killing me, so I could escape.
Artaxerxes, there's something else you should know.
Yes?
On second thought, never mind.
Artaxerxes, false king. These Misthios led me right to you. Time to finish what I started.
Cassandra, please.
Stand behind me.
I won't!
Not it only taking one combo.
Yeah, he's so formidable.
Are you hurt?
After a life as a Persian king, you get used to people trying to kill you.
So that was another one of your executioners.
It was. If he doesn't return to Persia, my brother will send another, then another. It's time this old man accepts his fate.
You're a brave man, Artaxerxes.
A trait I learned from Themistocles. Now, as for you, I owe you payment.
Well, I did save your life. And I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did? Though, much of what you said is not how I remember Themistocles telling it.
Things change.
Ah, we approve of that, aren't we? Now, for Themistocles' treasure, find the tomb in Salamis where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy. That's where your reward awaits.
Alright, now we're gonna go do the free content. I think you'll get a kick out of this.
Care to visit paradise, Misthios?
Paradise? Does the boat go to Elysium?
Oh, to Corfu Island. A land with no work and all play. A vacation destination.
Vacation? What's that?
Oh, a state of mind where your only responsibility is to get much needed rest. It's a new concept.
It does sound tempting.
There are no clearer waters than off the coast of Corfu.
How about soldiers? Criminals? People. That's who I really need a break from.
If there are, they're too busy relaxing. Can I interest you in today's passage?
It's just what I need. Vacation. For a couple of days, at least.
Ah, then step aboard. Your next destination, bliss.
When I first played this one, Raven, I died of laughter at the next couple cutscenes. Oh no! And I aired out. Fuck my life.